Hey, roofing contractors. Today we're going to talk about Google Business Profile tips to increase organic lead flow. So let's increase organic lead flow, spend less money on paid ads while still generating the same amount of revenue yearly. So we're going to talk specifically to the roofing industry for Google Business Profile and how to optimize it. My name is Ahmed. I'm a local digital marketing strategist. I help flooring stores and roofing businesses specifically with their local SEO and paid strategies. So let's get into it, guys. So we're going to go over what is Google My Business. If you're here, you probably know the answer to this already, but it's obviously where you can show up on the Google search engine result page. So, laying down some groundwork for the placements, we got three different placements for Google Business Profile. The first placement is going to be the knowledge panel. The second placement is going to be the local map pack, which is three of the top roofing businesses that are going to show up when a keyword is searched. Lastly, we have the Google Maps listing. That's if you would open your Google Maps app itself. Now, a shocking statistic here, maybe for you guys, not for people in the digital marketing industry. 82% of consumers use a near me or local search with their smartphone before deciding on a business. Now, that is way important when it's a high ticket service such as roofing. Now, 56% of local businesses have not claimed their Google business listing, another stat there. So let's talk about what makes the online visibility for your Google business profile. What makes you show up right here in the first page of Google on the roofers near me, like Rise Roofing Contractors? We're going to talk about the relevance. The relevance of the content that you have in comparison to what the relevance of searches are being done, the keywords inserted inside your website, inside your directories, inside your descriptions within Google Business Profile. The availability, are your business hours set to open in the moment someone performs their search? So you got to think about, do people search for this business at night or in the morning? Roofing, they're trying to get estimates 9 to 5. So distance, it is a near me local SEO strategy. So you have to hone in on a specific 10-15 mile radius to get the results you want. Prominence. Do you look like an expert to Google? Does your website have a blog? Does your blog rank for keywords that would show up in the same keyword search that the map pack would show up? That is the 5 pillars for online visibility for your roofing searches. So this shows you how to create a Google business profile and verify it by postcard or phone. We're going to skip over that. We're going to obviously talk about some of the new features here that Google Business Profile has. We're going to specifically talk about the attributes, but you can put your service areas and you can have posts just like social media. You can also include photos and videos, and I highly emphasize you put videos on there because no one else does. That means you get to stand out of the crowd. Let's talk the nitty gritty now. Let's talk about tactics to drive local search, local reach with Google Business Profiles for roofing contractors. Let's talk actual keywords. Now, to be consistent online with the NAP, name, address, phone number, is so imperative when it comes to ranking on Google Business Profile. Google is signaling out and it's making sure that your business has the same phone number, address, and name on all the directories, and therefore it strengthens up its expertise on that specific business. So any formatting difference, any spelling difference, that still has to be fixed. If there's a LLC on one of them, take it out. Make sure it's all the same. kind of how you see Michael and Son Services, exactly the same. But you see here the numbers are different. You got to make sure all directories are Yelp, Bing, Yahoo, etc. Now, you can add as many categories as what makes sense to your business. Do not add categories you do not have or are irrelevant to roofing. You want to make sure you have siding, roofing contactor, things of that nature that have to do with roofing, gutters, etc. So skylights as well. So you can create a service list. So shingle roofs, replacements, roof estimates, and that allows you to categorize your services by type with the descriptions themselves, as Hinkle Roofing did right here. Now, the geographic aspect of how your Google business profile is going to be reached is all up to how you set it up in the location section. You can target by zip code, by town or city, by county, or by radius. Sometimes people go 15-mile radius, but if they know those high order value neighborhoods that they already have reputation in, then we go directly after those. And as you can see here, the service areas are entered by zip code for Airworks Inc. Now, reviews are obvious, guys. How many times do you get on Google and read reviews? It is the biggest review aggregator ever. You can learn more about the business through the reviews. Obviously, the reviews create the social proof to attract new customers, and it obviously is a huge indicator in those 5 pillars we spoke about that increase your visibility as a Google business profile. Now, Google is adding new review attributes. So when you go 4 or 5 stars, Google will ask more questions and ask about the business's services and how responsive they were. And it goes into more detail about the services that you provided. Furthermore, you can distinguish your business from competitor if you're veteran-led, women-led, LGBTQ-led, and if you have online appointments. Online appointments would be me going talking to you like I am right here, but it'd be live. So publishing Google Posts as a roofing contractor is imperative. You have to treat it just like your social media post. Just like you see here, Polar Bear Exterior Solutions talks about all their shingles and all the different types of colors that are in style, etc., etc. These are the types of posts you can add updates, events, and offers. Make sure you keep a free roofing estimate offer on there at all times. Now, guys, upload and share all the photos that you put on your Instagram stories and Instagram reels and everything like that, because 35% more clicks will come your way, especially if you add video, guys. Nobody adds video on Google Business Profile, so stand out. Now, take advantage of the Q&A. Google has officially made statements on their Google YouTube page and everything that the Q&A is a big indicator of if your business is relevant or not. If people are asking questions about your business, you get the chance to respond back in depth, and make sure you respond back not to feed the algorithm, respond back just like a human, and that will make the same impact. So if someone asked you, hey, my roof was hit with hail 2 years ago, is it too late to file a claim? Respond accordingly, just like Colorado roof toppers did here. Now, how are we going to get into the people also asked section right here? We got to make sure our Q&As align with the same ones that show up here. So if you get enough questions answered properly on your Google Business Profile, you get more exposure by people also ask. Okay, guys, let's talk about the appointment link here. On your website, you should have a homepage, and you should also have a place where you can contact or put an appointment through. This is where that link should go, not any other link. You're going to be able to learn all types of insight. How many people went to your website through your Google Business Profile? How many calls came through? You can also record those calls and Total searches. What were the searches? What were the direct searches that got you on the map? And how many times did you show up on search in comparison to showing up on maps? So you get analytical differences that you can use to get your geographics in order. Now, Google Guaranteed is a verification process by Google for their pay per lead program. And that is another program that we're going to talk about in another video, but it basically makes you where you're verified and you can have your background check and your insurance checked, and then pay $50 a month. You get a verified logo just like you would have an Instagram verification blue check that shows that you have been Google guaranteed, which means you ran through the background check, you are insured, licensed, and bonded. And let's go over some final tips with the Google My Business and or formerly Google My Business, now Google Business Profile. So don't leave anything to be guessed or assumed. Make sure your listing actually communicates with a potential customer what your business does. Do not add service areas that you're not interested in. Add relevant service areas to closest to where you are actually located. And Google favors businesses and local search results that match the most relevant results for a given search. So if you're a roofing business, make sure to have the word roofing in your business name. That's a no-brainer. Now, providing the most detailed and accurate information in the descriptions and everything like that is imperative, and the same accurate information has to match the directories. And last but not least, actively engage and manage the online presence of not just your Google business profile, but your business in general, because Google's algorithm is able to detect how active you are on social media, how active you are on Facebook, how active you are on posts. So Google My Business is going to become increasingly more popular. 50% of searches results in no clicks. Google is shifting focus from who pays most to who provides best for the user experience. So when you think user experience, think algorithm. When you think algorithm, oh, I'm going to do it for the algorithm. No, I'm going to do it for the betterment of the personal experience of your potential customer. Prospects can get all the information they immediately need to know about uh, Google without having to click elsewhere. Google has to trust this information is correct, so they pull it from your Google business listing, guys. Now, here's some more statistics, and we want to talk about the third-party sites. The third-party sites have to match the name, address, and phone number. The other directories have to have the same address and phone number. That is the main thing about this slide, guys. Do not forget that. And if you guys would like to hop on a phone call with us, discuss your roofing lead generation needs, discuss strategy, I'm more than happy to hop on a 45-minute call, talk about what we can do to help you. If it's a good fit, if not, we are more than happy to educate you about Google Business Profile, how to generate leads organically and in paid when it comes to the roofing niche, the roofing industry. So here are my